The NBA has decided to cancel all media availability for players and for press for the remainder of the league's trip to China. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Brooklyn Nets are scheduled to play one more exhibition game in China on Saturday. And this all comes 1 week after the Houston Rockets general manager, Daryl Morey, posted a tweet in support of pro-democracy protesters in Hong Kong. The NBA initially apologized for the post, but NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said he stood by Morey and his freedom of expression. The controversy has resulted in a nationwide blackout of all televised preseason games across China. Several Chinese businesses have also severed ties with the NBA. Joining me now from L.A., Bill Reiter, host of Reiter's Block on CBS Sports HQ. Whew, Bill, I cannot get enough of this story. Tell me, what made the NBA decide to cancel all events in China moving forward?
Yeah, Rena, this is a very difficult situation from the NBA from a branding standpoint, very difficult from a financial standpoint. And there are some moral implications here that'll be interesting to see how the association navigates those in the coming months. The reason that they canceled the availability, and as a journalist, as a person with a newspaper writing background who covered the NBA day in, day out for several years, I hate it, although I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to walk a very difficult line between appeasing China and their partner, China, with these games abroad and not looking to do things that are frankly un-American. So the line from the NBA arena is that they are canceling availability, which means players won't be put in a position to have to answer these questions. But, and this is a caveat, they're hoping will win over American audiences while appeasing the Chinese. But if players want to volunteer to comment on these issues, they can do so.
So, Bill, earlier this week, President Trump had lashed out against the NBA coaches and the players for their approach to this conflict. I want to play for you a little bit of that.
Well, the NBA is a different thing. I mean, I watch this guy, Steve Kerr, and he was like a little boy. He was so scared to be even answering the question. He couldn't answer the question. He was shaking. I don't know. I don't know. He didn't know how to answer the question. And yet he'll talk about the United States very badly.
And then on Thursday, Steve Kerr addressed these comments.
It was really surprising, but mainly just because it was me, you know. And then you stop and you think, well, this is just every day. This is just another day. So I was the shiny object yesterday. There was another one today. There'll be a new one tomorrow, and the circus will go on.
So he says the circus will go on. Now that the media events have been canceled overseas, how do you think back here in the U.S., coaches and players are going to go about discussing this issue?
I think that is literally for the NBA, a multi-million, maybe billion-dollar question. I hope, Rena, and I don't know if hope's going to work here, but I hope that they'll do so candidly and support Daryl Morey and other people who want to point out that pro-democracy movements that anyone wants to lend their voice to are in the spirit of what we believe here in America. But we're going to find out. There's a lot of money on the line, not just for the association, but individual players. They go abroad on a regular basis, including James Harden. They're trying to sell sneakers and jerseys. I think it's going to be a huge story that continues once we have a regular season in the United States with media availability day in, day out. And my hope is, and my expectation is this story is far from over, and the NBA and its players are going to have to learn how to navigate, like the NFL did with the anthem protests, a really difficult topic with important questions where politics and what matters in terms of freedom of speech and pro-democracy movements around the world are going to interact with their sport.
Boy, I tell you, I can't get enough of this story because it weaves in so many different themes and factors that affect so many different lives across the world. Bill, I got to tell you, we've got to run, but I'm so upset about my Tampa Bay Rays. That's all I'm going to say.
It was a good fight, Rena. It was a good fight. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much, Bill. I appreciate it. And don't forget, you can watch Bill's show, Reiter's Block, live from Los Angeles every day, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern, only on CBS Sports HQ.